Hello students. So today in class 10th we are going to continue chapter number 4, absorption by roots. Today's topic are osmosis, active transport, turgid and flaccid cell. Before starting this topic we are going to conduct diffusion experiment. So see, here we have taken potassium permanganate crystals. With the help of these crystals, diffusion experiment will be explained very well. So let's take these crystals and put them in water, and then you will observe the changes, right? Okay, now view this. Potassium permanganate crystal, they settle at the bottom, but gradually the particles they have started moving to the area where they are not present. So this shows that substances, they move from their higher concentration to their lower concentration. After 30 minutes, we can observe the changes, right? So now we have changed situation. You can see water attained some color. And after 3 hours, this will be the case. More diffusion will occur. Now, let's start with today's topic. We have osmosis. Osmosis definition is movement of water molecule from their higher concentration to their lower concentration. So you can see here we have taken a setup in which a beaker, two type of solutions are there, and we have divided the beaker with the help of a membrane. Inside A 50% sugar solution is there, inside B 10% sugar solution is there. So there is a difference, right? Red particles are of water molecule and blue particles are of sugar. Due to the process of osmosis, what is going to happen? As I told you, water molecule will start moving from their higher concentration to their lower concentration. That means from B side to A side, right? You can read this. Arrow shows the movement of water molecules, that is from higher concentration to their lower concentration. So this is osmosis, right? Next time we will conduct an experiment of osmosis. Due to osmosis, root absorb water from the soil. Then types of osmosis: endoosmosis, exosmosis. So this osmosis actually take place in living systems. If we put a cell in water, right, it is going to absorb the water. Osmosis will take place and water molecule will start moving inward. It is endoosmosis. If we take the same cell and then put it into some sugar solution, more concentrated solution, what will happen in that cell? Water from the cell will start moving outside as we are taking the cell in concentrated solution. So when water molecules move outside the cell, it is known as exoosmosis, right? Next we have active transport. So definition of active transport is movement of molecules from their lower concentration to their higher concentration by using energy. That means particles are going to move from their lower concentration to their higher concentration with the help of some energy. So let's take an example. Here you can see we have setup A and B. So these are ramps, ramp A, ramp B. So we have a red ball. In setup A, the ball has to move downward. In setup B, ball has to move upward. Now tell me, in which setup effort will be required, energy will be utilized? In setup A, due to gravitation pull, ball will automatically move downward. But in setup B, we have to push the ball upward. That means setup B require energy. So we have example, mineral salt are absorbed by the roots by the process of active transport, right? Next we have turgid cell and flaccid cell, right? So we have taken here plant cell. One is turgid cell, second is flaccid cell. Okay, look at the cell which is labeled as turgid cell. You can see here the cell wall and the cell membrane, they are almost fused together. Very little space is there. So such cells are actually swollen. So they are known as turgid cell. And here flaccid cell, there is a gap between cell membrane and cell wall. So this is called flaccid cell, or simply you can say shrunken cell. Flaccid and turgid are the technical terms. The phenomena by which turgid cell is formed, that means cells are swollen, it is known as turgidity, and when cells become flaccid, it is known as flaccidity. Right? Now look at the pictures. Here in this image, this cell is fully swollen. So this is turgid cell. And next, this cell is shrunken. The inside part of cell is shrunken. It is called flaccid cell. With this, today's topic ends here.